It's that time again. It's that time again to get angry. It's that time again to pull Clarence out of the closet. Because today, we're gonna be reacting to the 10 most spoiled kids in the world. And this is one of them. Don't feel bad for him just because he has this mark on his face. Messed up hair, messed up shirt. Really, quite frankly, he's super ugly. Tears. Oh. He lives the life of luxury.
Okay, so we just got back to the car to watch these cameras.
Who else doesn't get to walk around without pants all day? Seriously, just rubbing it in my face? Okay, I banished it back in the closet for 10 more years. You guys know we're not strangers to spoiled kids and how angry they make me. You know, again, it's because, you know, when I was growing up, we didn't have anything. Hardly. Yeah, there's always like someone worse out there, but you know, I would say we were definitely a poor family. If you don't believe me, check out the video where I go back to my hometown on Google Maps and I show you the box that I used to live in. I don't, like, it was a very small house is all it was. So when I see people that take things for granted, it makes me angry, just like the doorman lady. So yeah, everyone reacts to this video. Let's react to it by Top Trending. Link down below.
From the spawn of celebrities to spoiled suburban brats, there are a ton of kids out there who just don't know how good they have it.
No,
Here
they
are the
don't.
Top 10 most spoiled kids on the planet today.
On the whole planet. This gotta be bad.
Suri Cruise, daughter of A-list celebs Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, has everything a little girl could dream of and more. She's basically the poster child for spoiled.
I can imagine. Man, why couldn't I have been born the daughter of Tom Cruise? Man, I'd be driving a jet right now. You can drive jets down the street. I wouldn't be surprised that's what they say.
Celebrity children at this
I mean, that is a nice
Suri
jacket.
recently received a life-size playhouse worth $24,000.
What?
No, that's a lot of damage! The house stands 8 feet tall and features
Holy
an intercom
crap.
system that connects to the main house. The little tyke is known to have a very specific and detailed Christmas list every year, and even asks for her own puppy with a sparkling pink collar and dog tag.
Like every year? Like she just has to get the new puppy every year? Yo, that house was crazy. That actually was probably bigger than the house that I lived in when I was a kid. Big sad. I've always thought that, like, if I was rich, like a movie star, like, I think it really depends on where you came from. But yeah, I don't think I wouldn't want to just give all my money to kids. I mean, who knows if that's what's gonna happen with her, but yeah, like.
Tis said you cannot miss any item on that list because if you screw that up, that's years and years of hearing about it, and then probably therapy. Suri even has a team of seamstresses
Where are these
responsible
quotes
for
coming
sewing
from?
a line of custom dresses designed by Mommy Katie. Her wardrobe is known to be worth over $3 million and includes brands like Dolce & Gabbana, Chloe, Gucci, and Juicy Couture.
Gucci. It's always Gucci. Always Gucci. Oh my god, dude, I felt bad when I spend like $40 on jeans. Like, to me, that's too much money. I couldn't imagine having $3 million in a closet. Buying overly expensive clothes is the dumbest thing you can do with your money. Because you're just gonna grow out of it.
Schwartz, and recently had the privilege of staying in Cinderella's castle suite in Disney World, which was originally built for Walt Disney's family, and is usually only reserved for special events. Apparently the cost of staying there is priceless, but somehow, Mom and Dad found a way. What a lucky girl.
You can hear the commentator. What a lucky girl. I'm so jelly.
What a lucky girl.
I mean, but okay, this is to be expected. Coming from Tom Cruise, right? He's super rich, you know, super famous. I want to hear about someone that like doesn't have a lot of money, but also is spoiled. Those are always really funny. Prince George. Okay,
Prince George is the crown jewel of the royal family. With a cute little face
duh.
like that, it's no wonder he's so spoiled. Last year, he received an iPad for Christmas.
He got an iPad for Christmas. How dare him? Yeah, so is every other freaking little kid. Honestly, these days, even kids have smartphones. Like, you never see a kid without a smartphone. Or like a tablet watching freaking Coco Melon, man. I mean, if you're part of royalty, again, that makes a lot of sense. You're gonna get a lot of money. Like, seriously, why can't I be born in royalty? To me, it's the craziest thing that royalty still exists. I don't know why that's just weird to me.
As well as a model of a helicopter worth up to 100 pounds. He's a huge fan of airplanes and helicopters. For his second birthday, he received 706 gifts.
Some of these things are just like basic things that people have, like
more than any member of the monarchy, including a toy wombat, an amphibious boat, a possum skin.
He got a wombat toy? Cancelled.
On his third birthday, he was gifted a custom-made rocking horse from the Obamas and a playhouse valued at 18,000 pounds.
What are these expensive real estate playpens? When I was little, you know what I got? Yo, when I was little, this is the fanciest thing I've ever gotten. Oh my god, let me guess. The spoiled kids get the Lamborghini. That's only 20, oh, it's a remote control car. Dude, this was me. I was pulling up on all my haters up in this thing right here. I'm sure most people have had this, but this was like the fanciest thing I got when I was a kid. Not $28,000 clubhouses. Whenever I wanted a clubhouse, I made it out of pillowcases.
One company made a nail clipper set for him made of 18 karat gold, encrusted with
Oh.
350 diamonds.
What the fuck? What are he gonna do with it? He don't even want that. I guarantee you he's on his iPad rather than paying attention to jewelry. I'm sure all their assets are probably managed for them anyway. It doesn't matter. Ooh.
Petra and Tamara Ecclestone, daughters of Formula One racing honcho Bernie Ecclestone, are known for their lavish, over-the-top lifestyle. You can see Tamara in her new
Yeah,
reality
they look
TV
like it.
show.
Formula One drivers make that much money? Well, I don't know who this guy is, but he makes $55 million freaking a year, or whatever Aminum is. Anyway, that's still a lot. I mean, I don't know anything about Formula One, but you wouldn't think. But geez, God, never mind. I'm about to go race.
25,000-pound tables at Cannes, which roughly translates to $33,000 US,
Oh.
and a wildly expensive collection of Birkin bags, some of which are valued at 20,000 pounds each.
Oh, it
For
hurts.
cellulite-
It's like every time they name one of these 20,000 things, it just puts a freaking arrow. It's like shooting arrows in. When daddy's money doesn't run dry, it's like, okay, of course you're gonna spend it all. But geez, like just imagine if you invested the money, if you just invested the money.
Petra, the younger of the two, recently purchased a mansion in Beverly Hills worth $85 million US, which was once considered the most expensive home in the US. She spent around 12 million pounds on her
Jeez.
wedding, which took place in the medieval Italian village of Bracciano, the same place Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes got
Of
married.
course, it all comes full circle. I have to compose myself. I didn't really say how old they are, but I guess, you know, as long as you're a daughter or a son, you're a kid, someone's kid. I feel like no matter if I've won the lottery, I would still be scared to like spend a ton of money. You know, I just don't know how people do it.
With lifetime access to their father's
It's like the
$4.8
Kardashians
billion
too, right?
trust fund, these girls are
$4
considered some of the
billion.
richest young women on the planet.
No wonder. Oh, the 7, yeah. Oh, I'm glad this is on the list. Yes, the 7 MacBook. This is a classic
You may
one.
have come across the video of the girl who broke her MacBook on YouTube.
Oh.
This viral gem has racked up over 500,000 views.
I
since it's been
refuse
posted.
to believe that this video is not staged. Like, there's no way. Like, no matter how spoiled you are, there's no way you could like actually think that this isn't like a pretentious spoiled thing to make.
Could be.
Oh, my
This little
MacBooks.
girl who can't be more than 10 years old is seen on her bed amongst a sea of MacBooks asking for donations, and it's completely ridiculous. Here's the story. Her mom apparently gave her the wrong phone for her birthday. It was a Samsung
Oh.
S6, and she specifically asked for the Samsung S6.
That's actually shocking, the fact that she doesn't have an iPhone, considering she has all these MacBooks. I hate iPhones, okay? I used to have one, so you can't say I've never owned one. I did own one. Okay, and then I realized how much limitations there were with them, and then I actually woke up one day and I started making a little bit of sense, and I realized, you know, guess what? Androids do the exact same thing. They're just as great. In fact, I think in a lot of cases are less expensive, and you can do anything you want with them. You don't have to freaking download iTunes. It's amazing. When will the world wake up? Oh, but it's all about status symbol. That's why this girl's got 7 iMacs.
She tells her viewers that her family can't afford another MacBook right now because they had to pay for her medical bills when she broke her foot, smashing in her MacBook.
Wait, you said that she broke her foot smashing her MacBook? Guys, I need a Mac. Guys, please donate to me. I need a MacBook for everywhere I turn. I don't want to be bothered to have to turn my head to look at the one MacBook. I want to be sure that everywhere I look, there's a MacBook there.
One is used
I use
for
them as
sending messages, one
paperweights.
is used for blocking
Oh.
messages, one is used for replying to messages, and one is special because it has a pink keyboard. Sounds like a very complicated way to use a MacBook. She's asking her viewers to pay for a new MacBook so she can send messages again. Either this girl is seriously deranged or just straight up spoiled. Or maybe she's both.
But yeah, you get my point. So, thanks for watching, and please donate to me.
Thank you for watching my TED Talk. I mean, no, she's wearing the pink dress. She's got the freaking 7 MacBooks, all for doing something different. I'm gonna get, like, how many keys are on a keyboard? 20? All right, let's just say 26 because the alphabet. I'm gonna get 26 different MacBooks, one for each key. I cannot press the same key on another MacBook. Like, it can't get worse than that. Like, assuming that video was real, which I hardly believe it was. There's no way it can actually get worse from here. We're only on number 6.
Chase McKenna is a master manipulator. She became known as the most spoiled child in the country after it was revealed that she can convince her parents to buy her anything she
took over the world with her bags.
She demands things like Ralph Lauren jeans, Gucci t-shirts, and designer boots. She doesn't do Primark. She managed to squeeze a pony, a quad bike, and countless designer outfits out of her parents. Meanwhile, her mom and dad can't even afford to keep food in the fridge and are way behind on their utility bills. Meanwhile, her mom and dad can't even afford to keep food in the fridge. Chase's pony eats better than they do.
Don't worry, she can just live on her pony. She can just live on her pony, right? You don't need a house. You don't need to pay your bills. I don't eat, but I do have nice clothes. Okay, first of all, if that is true, which I'm gonna just guess that most of this isn't true. Like, it's just such a bad thing to teach, and like, why can't the parents just can't say no? Like, really bad parents. And plus, imagine growing up like that, like thinking that you don't actually have to work for money. Some people don't. Like, some people are just born with it and lucky, but like, in her case, the parents are just dumb.
You can see her manipulation techniques.
Yo,
in the documentary,
where do I find
Shopaholic
this?
And other big spending kids. You'll see, she's got the face of an angel, but behind those eyes is a spoiled brat.
What? It sounds like a TLC show for sure. Oh, this is the video.
But if they want a pony or she wants an horse and I can give it to them, then I'll give it to them.
Oh my God.
I've thought to myself a couple of times what have I got myself into.
You teach them that they can smile without the pony. There's plenty of reasons to smile. It's like, are you living on the street? Great, smile about it. Yeah, no, it's definitely the parents' fault. Jeez. My parents act like they'll never financially recover when I drink something other than water at a restaurant. Me, I only drink water at restaurants too. All right, God,
Famous
it
daughter
can't get worse. It can't get worse.
Akiva is known to be one of the richest young women in the world. She received her first Louis Vuitton
Of
handbag
course,
at the
Louis
age of 9
Vuitton.
and has a wardrobe valued at 1.5 million pounds. It wasn't until she went to university
Man,
that
all
she
these
found
people
out
must have a lot of knowledge. That's why they're so rich. I got it.
she's received a lot of flack for being spoiled, but Julia doesn't care.
Yeah.
She'd rather be hated on than not talked about at all.
It's true, like, usually when people are, the more rich they are, the more easier it is for them to get money, because, you know, money does make money if you know how to use it.
Julia has reportedly spent over 30,000 pounds in this year alone on lip injections, facial fillers, cheek reduction surgeries,
That's
semi-permanent
how it
makeup,
always
teeth whitening,
goes.
and lash extensions.
And then eventually, they just look like nothing like they used to, and they look completely fine.
She has spent over 180,000 pounds on cosmetic procedures and has been quoted as saying anyone can be rich, not everyone can be beautiful.
Isn't that what Paris Hilton said too? Like, stop being poor or something like that? I don't know. I'm sure there was this, I'm sure there was like another meaning behind that, but where's my lip injections? Huh? When am I gonna have big lips?
Spoiled teen
Mackenzie
was launched into YouTube fame when she totally freaked out over her birthday present being the wrong color. Her dad gave her a sports car as a gift, but to Mackenzie's surprise, it wasn't the blue model that she wanted. The second she opened her eyes, the claws came out. You can see her screaming at her dad, completely losing it over the fact that the car is red instead of blue.
No
her
way
brother
is this
Ryan is
real.
filming the whole thing,
There's
laughing
no
to himself
way.
as Mackenzie breaks down into a classic tantrum.
Oh, I feel so bad for her that she had to drive in that red car, that red convertible. Boo-hoo, I feel so bad. The fact that the parents don't get mad at them when they do stuff like this, like, you would think it's obvious, right? You just don't raise your kids like this. And second, like, if they actually do act like that, you're supposed to teach them a lesson and be like, no, okay, I'll take the car back. No car. You can freaking walk your Chevrolets to school or whatever. I think that just means that the parents also are probably spoiled as well. Like, you know, I'm sure it's possible the reason why they never taught their kids to not be spoiled is because maybe they were the same exact way, you know? That's why I say, like, I don't even get mad that I grew up poor. Like, I really don't. It's probably one of the best things that could happen to a lot of people, especially when you do come into some money. You're able to appreciate it so much more. Spoiled Audrey.
When I was 16, my parents finally let me out of the basement. When Audrey turned 16, her mother bought her a Lexus. Then MTV built a show around it and made the world hate her.
Audrey was one of the many teenage drama queens featured on MTV's My Super Sweet.
Why would they agree to go on these things? Like, do they think they're gonna look good? Because there's no way. You have to be so delusional to think that you would actually look good, or maybe you get fame from just being on TV. But yeah, what's the point if everyone hates you?
She became famous for her out-of-hand temper tantrum that she threw on MTV cameras, all because
Okay,
her
first of all,
mom
if it was
gave
on
her a present
MTV,
too early.
I
This was a
already
Lexus,
doubt
by
it.
the way.
I
Audrey stormed
pressed
out of her
doubt,
party and sent
100%.
everyone home, canceling her birthday.
But I think I remember
It wasn't
this.
even the car she wanted anyway. How ungrateful
not
can a
the
person
car I
get?
wanted.
Who knows if she ended up with the car in the end? We can only hope that she's grown out of her bratty mindset and has learned to see the merit in luxury cars.
Mom, why? Why? Ugh. Anger levels are rising. Clarence, I'm gonna break your legs even more than they already are.
Nicolette Gray,
Oh,
aka the Beverly Hills
Dr.
Brat,
Phil.
was recently featured on Dr. Phil as a spoiled, out-of-control brat who
Yeah.
forces her mom into giving her thousands of dollars. Her monthly allowance is a hefty $1,000, which was recently lowered
She got
from
the G-Wagon?
$5,000, to which Nicolette claims makes her feel like a peasant.
I'm a peasant. I only get $5,000 allowance. Like when I was older and I wasn't living with my parents or whatever, I got like $20 a week, and dude, that was a lot of money. That's more than most people get. And I spent it all on video games that I didn't even really care about. Oh my God, I'm so spoiled. I would buy the dumbest games. I was just addicted to buying anything. I bought a baseball game. I don't even like baseball.
Dr. Phil sentenced her to help out at a soup kitchen to try to show her how other people live. Nicolette still wants her G-Wagon, but has let up a little bit on her mom since.
Okay, you could raise it down to maybe 4,950, okay? All right, see, I'm not spoiled. I only get $4,950 now. And I still want the G-Wagon, though. I literally went to a soup kitchen where no one had anything. All right, we are on the worst spoiled brat in history, according to this video. It's gotta be the worst. And I don't know how it gets worse, but let's find out. Maya Henry,
daughter of successful personal injury lawyer Thomas J. Henry, is one of the most spoiled teens on the planet. Her Instagram is simply littered with celebrity selfies.
Oh, she's taking pictures with Pitbull, Justin Bieber? All right.
Featuring A-listers like Justin Bieber, One Direction, and Hillary Clinton, putting most rich kid Instagram accounts to shame. Her 15th birthday celebration was featured on MTV's My Super Sweet 16, and will probably go
so
down
she was
in
on the
history
same
as being
show.
one of the most lavish events ever recorded. Mr. Henry spent more than $6 million on her epic night out. He brought in her favorite recording artists Nick Jonas and Pitbull.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. All the celebrities will come if you pay them. They ain't doing it for free. I guarantee you that.
Butterflies.
Jeez.
Maya showed up in a $20,000 dress with hair and makeup.
It's always
by Kim
$20,000.
Kardashian's personal face artist. She changed into several different gowns over the evening, which together were worth over $500,000. Happy birthday indeed.
Happy birthday indeed. Here I am recording this video. Happy birthday indeed. So like, if I was rich, sure, I would want to give my kid like a really good life. I would like to do, I'm sure I would, you know, hypothetically, I'm sure I would do nice things for them. But at the same time, there should be a limit, you know, because values are way more valuable than any possession, right? I just sounded like a Darn Man video. What the heck? I have it. I have the spark. If you are a spoiled brat, do leave your story down below. I would like to know, what is the most expensive, extravagant thing that you've ever gotten? We're gonna get some dumb comments. Well, I got a jet for I wasn't even born yet, for my baby shower. Meanwhile, all the kids that have like rich parents, superstar parents that are not they're not giving them money. I actually heard about like Gordon Ramsay and other people that they're not giving their kids their money because they want them to grow up and like earn it themselves. That's respect, but I can only imagine as that child, oh my God, it's like, it's like, come on, you could give me just at least a little? The way they'd be feeling right now, man. But they're gonna be better off for it, I guarantee you. Today's Scrub of the Day goes to... It is I,